Hello, everyone, and welcome. And I hope you brought your rain gear with you as we are in for a wet one. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
First and 10.
On first down, here comes this offense. He'll try the left side. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense getting set for first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's open on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all of the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Goes to the option. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run the option. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read, the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Brown will throw it. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gets it past the marker. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air on 1st down. He makes the connection. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And that is another 1st down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Looking to pass. It's Beck. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. A 3rd and long coming up here. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
And they will send the field goal unit out, not for a big ask, for a gargantuan ask. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And here comes the punt team. What a terrible, terrible shame. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. At midfield, he's got Afterburners coming. Inside the 10. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Lee. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Quick pass on the fly motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion.
Gonna take a shot. Brings it in down the left side. The expressway is wide open. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the middle. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. A first down for the offense. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Wide out in motion. They'll go to the ground. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the option. Now the pitch. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Here on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. That 53-yard attempt was well within his range, but now this offense will take over at its own 36. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Discards a man. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Trying to find his man on first down. Unleashes one deep. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Offense working from the pistol. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Right down the gut of the field. And he will house it. The AT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Line gets set, first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. This guy can throw it. He's got it on the left. And he breaks into the open. And he's got a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense set for a first down play. Brown will throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this pass.
He's off to the races. The 40, at the 30, inside the 10. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Alston. He's brought down to the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
To the air, it's Beck. Finds his tight end. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Lee. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Motion from the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to dial up the screen pass on 1st down, seeing if they can catch the defense rushing upfield, but they stayed home, they had their eyes on the football, and they create a negative play.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Looking left. He's got it. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
This quarterback has been really good today. That's seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Yankee Blue! Yankee Blue! Here we go!
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see.
Longer!
Scanning the field, it's Beck. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it inside the 35.
Downfield.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Trying to pound their way in. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them 3 yards. Great tackle there.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone.
Ready,
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
slam!
Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. He's in for the score. Touchdown. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
First down here for the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Beck. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got his man.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46.
First and 10.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
On to attempt the try. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Number 35, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Lee. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third.
We are all tied up.
They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking for room, it's Lee. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
On second down, wants to throw it. Still looking, on the move. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage, they took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to punt it away.
Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out. He's at the 10. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
First and 10.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He wants to throw. Unloads it downfield. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
After the misfire, now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got the back in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turns it on in midfield. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second down coming up. Now on the option. The pitch. Baryshnikov should be so sweet. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking to throw. Now improvising. Pressure's there and he lets it go. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
On second down, he'll fire. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
And they're stopping. I don't think this is decision time. You need a touchdown. You got to put that on the board. So this offense now, they know it's 4th down. It's a big play. What's your favorite play to go to right now?
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout by the offense.
Let's make a play here!
On the ready?
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Ready?
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Racing down the left side. He's at the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And it's a touchdown.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Quarterback checking the play. He'll start this drive firing. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback.
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
Coming up.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on goal.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. On the return, it's Hayward.
The return is brought down at the 36, and the offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Running back goes in motion. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Give to the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. It's third down.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. He'll ride his man on the option. Gets away from one, finds room. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And that's why it's so important offensively to practice these type plays, these RPOs, these zone reads, these option plays, and just rep them over and over and over so the quarterback is making the right decisions intuitively and quickly.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And man, that's tough. As a defense, you're celebrating your offense. We're about to go take the lead. We're about to go win this game late in the fourth quarter, and then they force the turnover. Now we got to go make it look good. Get off the sideline, change your mindset, go make a play, get the ball back to your offense.
This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. This offense has a second down play. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.